Hello, and welcome to part 8 of my walkthrough of the 1996 Sierra adventure game based on the series by Arthur C. Clarke and Gentry Lee, Rama. I am your host, the Dark Master 13, or the True Master. And I know it's been a long time since my last part. The problem is that I haven't been able to get motivated to do it thanks to burnout. In my Math of Bangkok video, I collected 3 items. 2 essential keys, and an optional number box. And we have almost finished the Plains of Rama, and thus the first half of the game. All that remains are 2 essential items. Both are located at the big wheel. The first thing that we need to do is go and rescue our avian friend, who is still trapped under this broken biot. To do so, you need 2 items. One is the heavy metal clippers we got from the 2nd floor of Bangkok to cut this cable. And then you need to use the crowbar to free him that was located right here next to the broken biot. Now that our friendly avian friend is happy that we have freed him and now gives us one of his neck rings. And flies away. Important item. Why? You'll find out in the next part. It's just another one of those things you need to have before you can leave the plains. The second one is from the big wheel itself. I'm just going to skip these animations with the escape key. Walk around to the right 5 times, same as last time. It'll present its door
at the end of that spoke.
And this time we use the cage that we got from the biot shed to climb up and collect the blank puzzle lock key. Again, an item we will need when we go to the next part of the game. Leave. And that's everything that we need to collect in order to finish up the plains. However, before we head on down to the ice port, I have somebody I want to visit with. Let's see if I can find him. No. Excellent. Here we are. Number 7.
Scientists.
Security. Again. Otto Heilmann.
Goodness, I have not seen you for so long.
Apparently all the other astronauts know who you are
Ask you a favor.
from past experiences, I
Do
guess.
not underestimate the danger here.
Do you
the way the
really
others
think we're underestimating danger
you
that
see
much?
all this? Imagine what kind
You
of
know, if they
weapons these
wanted to blow
creatures
us all up,
must possess.
they probably could do
Yet
so
Brown
without
and
even
Wakefield,
trying.
ordered on by that Sabatini woman, seem oblivious to the
He is sort of in cahoots with Irina Turgenev.
convince them of the dangers.
It's not like we could really hope to fight back if they wanted
Might
to destroy
make
us.
a difference.
Hey, I wonder if the Ramans actually had the ability to completely wipe out the entire universe at will if they wanted to. Anyway, that's Otto Heilmann's little rant. Now we get to go to the ice port at last. And meet up with Mission Commander Dr. David Brown again.
Good, you're here. I was just about to send you a vid mail.
Really?
2 hours ago, I was informed that the ISA crisis deliberations on Earth had concluded. We've been ordered to evacuate Rama immediately.
I'm a little slow
Otto and
on
Irina
this
are
since I
rolling
haven't
at the 10th
recorded
site
in a
determining
while.
which specimens and equipment to take with us. Unfortunately, we seem to have lost contact with Takagishi, O'Toole, and Sabatini. They haven't acknowledged the evacuation order. At last contact, they said they had discovered an island city of skyscrapers out in the middle of the ice, and were going to explore.
Yes, we noticed that when the lights came on.
Well, we can't just leave them here. Why don't you go back to the tent site with Otto and Irina, and we will search for the missing trio.
Your mission for the second part of the game.
I guess that could work. But don't take too long. ISA headquarters wants us out of here in less than 12 hours.
There really isn't much of a time limit that you have to deal
This
with.
cube contains 3 vid mails I received from the group after they arrived in New York. It might help your search.
Oh wow, it was almost as if
Dr.
you
Brown, I
knew
have to
we were
talk to
going to
you
go
about the
looking for them.
evacuation. There are some interesting things here at the ice port. Look around for a few minutes and I'll meet you at the ice mobile.
Interesting things indeed. Might be actually a little familiar to you all. Oh yes, actually before I do that, let's see. Let's see them tell us to look around
Give us
again.
another minute, please. Why don't you take a look around while you're waiting?
Alright, let's take a look at these videos on the cube. First up, we have one from Sabatini. Somehow
David,
standing
this place is
outside the
absolutely
place, on the
magnificent.
ice.
There are strange-looking geometrical buildings, tall skyscrapers. It looks as if some intelligent species may have lived here for years.
It's quite a bit of information
on
you
Earth
got
are going
from
to be
just
stunned when they
looking
see
at it from outside.
We're going inside the city or fortress or whatever it is now. I'll talk to you
The
later.
first and third are a little silly from writing, but I like this one.
David, what we have found here is utterly amazing.
Yes, it is.
We've entered the gates of some kind of city and walked down an avenue into a large plaza. And right now I'm standing
You'll
in a
explore
small
this area
room
yourself
off
in
to
a
one side of
little
the
while.
plaza, looking at what seems to be a set of controls. But for what? The answer certainly isn't obvious.
I like what he has to say here.
Since we first entered Rama, we've encountered mystery after mystery, and we still haven't met any real Ramans, in my opinion.
Nope.
The biots scattered throughout this vehicle, including here in New York, are certainly not the creators of this vast worldlet.
You're definitely right on that.
So where
And I
are
like
the
his use of the
Ramans?
word worldlet.
Do they live here in this city? I hope we find them and some of the answers to our questions. It would be unthinkable to leave without some unambiguous answers.
Yes, it would be.
That's all for now. I'll
More
check
than
in
you
again in
realize.
another hour. The three of us have split up temporarily, and we'll meet again in this plaza in 20 minutes.
Don't you know enough about this not to split up? That always means disaster,
Good,
doesn't
looks
it?
like it's finally working. Dr. Brown, this is the fourth time that I've tried to send a vidmail message since I left that initial
Note
plaza
how
and
his
entered the
face
mazes.
keeps flashing
There
with
must be
different
something
colors.
here in this walled city that blocks
I'll
communication.
pull back to that a little later.
I'm standing in another plaza every bit as amazing as that first one. Skyscrapers surround the open area. There's an octahedron on one side.
You'll see
and
the
colors
octahedrons later as
everywhere.
well.
But none of it's as astonishing as what I saw just 2 minutes ago when I came around the corner of one of the buildings. Some kind of creature was watching me from over there near the edge of the plaza. It was black or dark gray and had long tectacles that it used for locomotion.
Sounds
I only caught
familiar.
a glimpse
There
of
was
it
a
before it
creature like
disappeared out
that
of the
called
exit.
in
I didn't have
Bangkok.
much time to
I
observe
believe
this
it was
creature,
called the
but it definitely looks
octospider.
biological. We may finally be meeting the true Ramans.
Careful.
I'll make another
Don't
report
get
the
too
moment I see it
excited.
again.
We wouldn't want you to upset your heart now, would we? And that's all 3 messages. Let's now go and take a look at what Nicole wanted us to look at. And all she really wants us to look at is another nuclear bomb. Of course, this one is now armed. So, you get the idea of what the people are planning. Even if Otto was trying to convince you to help them convince everybody to blow things up, they'd already decided to do it.
Ah, there's the ice mobile.
No crap puck, as if it would be really hard for us to find it. And of course, she ports over here as soon as you look at the bomb.
Come on, let's get going. It may take us a while to find them.
What are you looking at? And she just keeps doing it for a few seconds before you can even get in. And with that, I have now completed the first half of the game. Check back later and we'll get started on the next half. Though I may have something special planned before that. See you later.